been the king, I keep a lion head on my pinky ring. I keep a shield. When you see everything, keep for the tree. Symphony, let it sing.
You ain't telling you crazy.
All right, shalom, y'all Bashim Yahweh while y'all was Shamal, Thought Bashim Yahweh. Get an I.S.U.P.K, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, started out at 1 West, 125th Street, Hall, New York, under Commander General Yohanes I.S.U.P.K, Charlotte, North Carolina. And this is today's Sabbath service. All right, so lucky for the late start. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started with the Sabbath service. All right. Right through.
So, Mariam, this means to stand. Start out with the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Haya, Shimka, Yahweh, Malakwaka, Taba'a, Ratazayaka, Haya, Aisha, Barataza, Kawa, Haya, Bashemayim, Latandanawa, Lakam, Gal, Yawam, Wasalak now, Kabawak now, Kasalak now, Kabawak now, Wala'a, Tabiyai now, Banasaya 1, Abol, Abishai now, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Lakuk, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Watapara, Lawalunium, Aman.
And in English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
Pray for the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh, Baba Kashah, Lathananawa, Hakak, Larpa'a, Kal Makala, Kal Marawa, Hakak, Latahar, Hamatazariah, Hakak, Lahakwium, Amatyum, Hakak, Arakawa, Atama Allah, Lagarishan, Bashim Yahweh, the water Aman.
In the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh, please give us the power, the power to heal all manner of sick, and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the leper, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahweh, thank you. So be it.
Pray for the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh. Wa Yahweh Shah. Wa Mayaka Allah. Wa Alahayim. Tazab Yah. Alawap Yana. Ala Asaranya. Akotazayoyo. Akoyoyo. Wa Yahweh. Bashim Yahweh.
The water Aman. In the English, bless you, Yahweh. And Yahweh and Michael. And the angel. Commander General Yohanes. The general. The captain. The officer. The troop. And the sister. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh. Thank you. So be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. I.S.U.P.K, I.S.U.P.K, Al-Hahari, Mayan, Yaba'a, I.S.O.R.I, Ma'ayin, Yahweh, I.S.U.P.K, Shemayim, Wa'arataza, Al-Yathan, Lamawat, Wagoaka, Ayanawam, Shemor, Anala'a, Yanawam, Wala'a, Ayashan, Shawamor, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shemoraka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al-Yad, Yamyaka, Yawamam,
Yawamam,
Hashamash,
Hashama,
La'a,
La'a,
Yakaka,
Yakaka,
Wayarak,
Wayarak,
Walayala,
Alayala,
Yahawa,
Yahau,
Yashamor,
Yashama,
Kara,
Kara,
Yashamor,
Yashama,
Atlapash,
Atlapas,
Yahawa,
Yahau,
Yashamor,
Yashama,
Tazaka,
Zazak,
Wabawaka,
Wawak,
Mayata,
Ma'ita,
Aida Wala.
Ba'id Awalum. In the English, I will lift up mine eye
I will lift mine eyes
unto the hill,
to the hill,
from whence cometh my help.
from whence cometh my help.
My help cometh from Yahweh,
My help coming from your house,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot
He will not suffer thy foot
to be moved.
to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth
will
thee
not slumber.
not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Yasha'Allah
he that keepeth Yahshua
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade
Yahweh is thy shade
upon thy right hand.
upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee
Yahweh shall preserve thee
from all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in
from this time forth
this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim, Al Dama Yalaka,
Al Dam Yalaka,
Al Takarash,
Al Takara,
Al Tashakwa,
Al Tashakwa,
Al
Al
Kayahana,
Kayahana,
Al Yabyak,
Al Yahya,
Yahma,
Yahama,
Yawan,
Yawan,
Ra'ash,
Ra'ah,
Al Aimak,
Al Aim,
Yarayamu,
Yahweh,
Sawada,
Sawada,
Wayata,
Wayata,
Ya'aitazawa,
Ya'aitazawa,
Al Tazapawanyaka,
Al Tazabawanyu,
Amarawa,
Amor,
Lakawa,
Lakawa,
Wanakaki,
Wanakaki,
Magoya,
Magal,
Wala'a,
Wala'ah,
Yazakar,
Yazakar,
Sham Yasha'al,
Sham Yasha'al,
Iwada,
Iwada,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Nawa'aitazawa,
Aitazawa,
Laba,
Laba,
Yakadu,
Yakabi,
Auyaka,
Al
Arya,
Baya,
Yakaratwa,
Yakarat,
Maholia,
Ahol,
Arawam,
Adawam,
Yashimai,
Wayashemai,
Alayam,
Alayom,
Mawa Abu,
Mawa Abu,
Wagorium,
Bagor,
Gabal,
Gabal,
Waimawan,
Waimawan,
Waimalak,
Waimalak,
Palasha,
Palasha,
I'm Yeshabi,
Yashabi,
Tazawar,
Tazawo,
Gam Ashu,
Gam Ashawo,
Nalawa,
Nalawa,
Imam,
Imam,
Ayawa,
Ayawa,
Zarawai,
Zarawa,
Labunya Lawa,
Labunya Lawat,
Salah,
Salah,
Ashalaham,
Ashalahom,
Kamadia,
Kamadi,
Kasaya,
Kasaya,
Zara'a,
Sara'ah,
Kayabia,
Kayabi,
Banakal,
Banakal,
Kwayashwan,
Wayashwan,
Nashamad,
Nashamad,
Bayan,
Bayan,
Dara,
Dara,
Ayawa,
Ayawa,
Daman,
Daman,
Ladama,
Ladama,
Shayatamwa,
Sayatomu,
Nada,
Nada,
Yabmawa,
Yamawa,
Kara,
Kaira,
Kazaba,
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 Katazol,
Katazal,
Manai,
Manai,
Counter Sayakam,
Kalasaya Kamu,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Amarwa,
Amor,
Mayarasha,
Ayarasha,
Lanawa,
Anawa, Naawa,
Alahayim,
Alahayim,
Alahaya,
Alhaya,
Sayatamwa,
Sayatomu,
the Gogla,
Gogol,
the Quash,
Kwa,
the Punyaraka,
upon your Raka,
Kaash,
Ka'a,
Tabayaira,
Taba'iru,
Yaira,
Ya'iru,
Kalahaba,
Kalaba,
Kalahat,
Talahat,
Arayam,
Arayom,
Khan,
Khan,
Aradatma,
Tabadatma,
Basa Iraka,
Basa Iru,
Babasa,
Babasa,
the Paka,
Pap,
Tabahalam,
Abahalam,
Mala'a,
Mala'a,
Panyaham,
Panyahom,
Palawan,
Palawan,
Wayabakwash,
Wayabakwash,
Shimka,
Shamka,
Yahawa,
Yahaw,
Yabash,
Yabash,
Waya,
Waya,
Salaki, Bahalwa,
Bahawa,
Ayai,
Ayai,
Waya,
Waya,
Kaparawa,
Kapar,
Waya,
Waya,
Abadwa,
Abad,
Waya,
Waya,
Dayawa,
Daiwa,
Kayata,
Kayata,
Shimka,
Shamka,
Yahawa,
Yahaw,
Labadka,
Labad,
Al Yawan,
Al Yawan,
Al Kaharata.
Al Kaha Radazah. In the English, keep not thy silence.
Keep not thy silence.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
hold not thy peace,
hold not thy peace,
and be not still.
and be not still.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
for lo,
for lo,
thine enemies make a tumble,
thy enemies make a tumble.
and they that hate thee
They that hate thee
have lifted up the head,
have lifted up the
they
head.
have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people,
against thy people
and consulted against
and consulted against
thy hidden one.
thy hidden one.
They have said,
They have said,
come,
come,
and let us cut them off
let us cut them off
from being a nation,
from being a nation.
that the name of Yasha'Allah
The name of Yahshua
may be no more remembered.
may be no more remembered.
But they have consulted together
But they have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against
They
thee,
are confederate against
the
thee,
tabernacles of Edom,
tabernacles of Edom,
and the Ishmaelites
and the Ishmaelites
of Moab,
of Moab,
and the
and
Hagarim,
the Hagarim,
Gobal,
Baal,
and Ammon,
and Ammon,
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
Philistine,
with the inhabitants of Tyre,
the inhabitants of Tyre,
a sword
the sword,
also
also
is joined with them.
join with
They
them.
have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah,
Salah,
do unto them
do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
as unto the
as
Midianites,
to Sisera,
as unto Sarah,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brook of Kissam,
at the brook of Kissam,
which perished at Endor.
perished at
They
Endor.
became as dung for the earth.
They became a dung for the earth.
Make their noble,
Make their noble
like Oreb,
like Oreb,
and like Ze'eb.
like Zeb,
Yea,
yea,
all their princes,
all their princes,
as Zabah,
as Abba,
and as Amun,
and as Abu,
who said,
who said,
let us take to ourselves
let's take to ourselves
the houses of Yahweh
the house of Yahweh
in possession.
in possession.
O my power,
Oh my power,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as the stove before the wind,
stumble before the wind,
as the fire burning for wood,
the fire burns the wood,
and as the flame
and as the flame
set up the mountains on fire.
set the mountains on fire.
So persecute
So
them
persecute them
with thy temper, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded, in trouble forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth.
So Salaki. La Yashala.
Okay, so Khan. So last week we left off at Deuteronomy 34 and verse 8. So we're gonna pick it up, Deuteronomy 34 and verse 9. So Officer Quadam, if you would, read
Check.
7 verses in the Hebrew.
Check. Okay. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 34, verse 9, in the Hebrew. Bamasa, Tara, Yaba, Hawa, Al, Maya, Mara Yaba, Ha-Amar, La-A, Bayawa, Wala Amar, La-A, Ra-A, Ya, Tayawa, Wa-A, Wa'ath, Akayawa, La-A, Hakayar, Wa'ath, Banar, Slaka, Banwa, La'a, Yadai, Kaya, verse 10. Shamarwa, Amaratak, Waba, Slaka, Waba, Ra.
So Deuteronomy 34 and 10.
Where am I reading? Oh, I'm in 33, so I can. Hold on. I'm just learning this.
Salak. So 34. So it would have been here. Wala
I'm right with the phone, so I can say
Okay. So if you would, Officer Quadam, so pick it back up.
Come on, sir.
34 and 9.
Come on. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 34, verse 9. Waya haya slaka. Waya hawa. Oh, okay. Waya hashawai. Ban. Nawan. Mala'a. Rawak. Kaka ma. Kaya. Samak. Masha. Ath. Yad Yawa. Al Yawa. Waya Shama'aiwan. Al Yawa. Banya Yasha'ala. Waya Aishawa. Ka'ashar. Tazawa. Tazawa. Yahweh, Ath, Masha, verse 10. Wala Kwam, Naba Ya'ai, Iwad, Bayasha'ala, Kamash, Ashar, Yada Iwa, Yahweh, Panyum, Al, Panyum, verse 11. Lakal, Ha'athwat, Wahama, Wapath Yum, Ashar, Shalakwa, Yahweh, La'aishawath, Ba'arataza Matazarium, Laparai, Wakal, it's like a Walakal, Ibadua, Walakal, Aratazawa, verse 12, Walakal, Hayad, Haka, Zakwa, Walakal, Hamawara'ah, Hagad wall, it's like a Hagada wall, Ashar, Aisha, Masha, La Ayunya, Kal, Yasha Allah. This is the book of Joshua, chapter 1, verse 1 in the Hebrew. Wayahaya, Akaria, Mawath, Masha, Ibad, Yahweh, Waya Amar, Yahweh, Al, Yaha Washawai, it's like Yahweh Shwai, Ban, Nawan, Masharath, Masha, La Amar, verse 2. Masha, Ibadja, Math, Wa'ata, Kawam, Ibar, Ath, Haya, Radan, Hazaha, Ata, Wakal, Ha'aim, Hazaha, Al, Ha'arataza, Ashar, Ankaya, Nathan, Laham, Labanya, Yasha'ala. Verse 3. What's the last one?
3.
Come. Verse 3. Kal, Makawam, Ashar, Thara Dak, it's like a Thada Rock, Kap, Raga Lakam, Bawa Lakam, Nata Tayawa, Kaashar, Rabar, it's like a Rabathya,
That's a dot.
Slakin, Dabarathya, Slakin, Al, Masha.
That's the end.
Come. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 34, verse 9 in the English.
So let them know that's the end of verse 3.
Okay, that's the end of verse 3.
Yeah.
And we're going to start off with the English in Deuteronomy, the 34th chapter, and verse 9. It says, And Joshua, the son of Nun, was full of the spirit of wisdom, and Moses had laid his hands upon him, and the children of Israel hearkened unto him, and he did as the Lord commanded Moses. Verse 10, And there arose not a prophet since in Israel like unto Moses, whom the Most High knew face to face. Verse 11, And all the signs and the wonders which the Most High sent to do in the land of Egypt to Pharaoh and to all his servants and to all his land. Verse 12, And in all that mighty hand and in all the great terror which Moses showed in the sight of Israel. It's the book of Joshua, chapter 1, verse 1 in the English. Now, after the death of Moses, the servant of the Most High, it came to pass that the Most High spake unto Joshua, the son of Nun, Moses' minister, saying, verse 2, Moses, my servant, is dead. Now, therefore, arise, go after, so I can go over this Jordan, thou and all this people, unto the land which I give to them, even to the children of Israel. Verse 3, Every place that the sole of your feet shall tread upon, that have I given unto you, as I said unto Moses. It's the book of.
So let them know that's the end of
verse 3. Okay, this is the end of verse 3.
So if you would pick up the next 7 verses, Officer Quidam.
Come on, sir. This is the book of Joshua, chapter 1, verse 4 in the Hebrew. Mahamadabar, Wahala Bana 1, Hazah, Wa'id, Hanahar, Hagad wall, Nahar, Parath, Kal, Arataza, Hakath Wa'id, Hayam, Hagadawal, Mabawa'ah, Hashamash, Yahaya, Gaba Wa Lakam, verse 5. La'ah, Yata Ya Tazab, Ayash, Lapanyak, Kal, Yamya, Kaya Yak, Ka'ashar, Haya Yatya, Aim, Masha, Ahaya, Imak, La'ah, Arapak, Wala'ah, I Zabak, Slacky. Oh, I.S.U.P.K. Verse 6. Kazak. Wa mataza kaya ata tanaka tanaka ya ath ha'aim hazah ath ha'arataza ashar nasha ba'aithya la'aba watam latath lahum. Verse 7. Rock kazak wa amataza ma'ad la shamar la aishawath kakao hata wara ashar tazawad slaka tazawak maisha ibadya al tasa war mama nawa yum yun washa ma iwal lama ain tasha kayal bakal ashar talak. Verse 8. La'ah Yamawash Sapar Hata Wara Hazah Mapayak Waha Gayath Bawa Yawamam Wala Yala Lama Ain Tashamar La Aishawath Kakao Hakata Hakatawam. It's like Hakatawab Bawa Kaya Az Tataza La Yak Az Dara Kak Waaz Hasha Kaya. Verse 9. Hala Wa'a Taza Wayat Yak Kazak Wa Amataza Al Ta'irataza Wa'al the Kath, Kaya, Imak, Yahweh, Al Hayak, Bakal, Ashar, the Lak. Verse 10. Wayata Zawa, Yahweh Shawai. It's like Yahweh Shai. Oh, most of them
God.
good. Most of them good. Ath, Shatayar. So like it's Shatayar, Shatarya, Ha'aim, La Amar, Ibarwa.
So
So like in verse 11.
that's the end.
Okay, that's the end of verse 10. We're gonna pick back up in verse 3 or verse 4 in the English. This the book of Joshua, chapter 1, verse 4 in the English. From the wilderness and this Lebanon, even unto the great river, the river Euphrates, all the land of the Hittites, and unto the great sea toward the going down of the sun shall be your coast. Verse 6. It's like verse 5. There shall not any man be able to stand before thee all the days of thy life. As I was Moses, so I will be with them. I will not fail. It's like as I was with Moses, so I will be with thee. I will not fail thee nor forsake thee. Verse 6. Be strong and of a good courage, for unto this people shalt thou divide for an inheritance the land which I swear unto their fathers to give them. Verse 7. Only be thou strong and very courageous, that thou mayest observe to do all the law which Moses my servant commanded thee. Turn not from it to the right hand or to the left, that thou mayest prosper whithersoever thou goest. Verse 8. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do all, to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success.
Right, it would be very successful if we obey the Lord. All right, so damn right, and we get our courage from what? From the Lord. All right, so read on. Dr. Salakia Kodan. I know you've been rocking and rolling for the past 2 minutes.
Both sides correct. Do your thing, sir. Verse 10. Then Joshua commanded the officers of the people, saying, verse 11. So that's the end. So like that's the end of verse 10. We're gonna pick up in the Hebrew.
So, you up to with the Hebrew? So if you will pick up the next 7 verses in the heat, give Officer Kodama a hand for one. And let's give him a break. So verse 11, Joshua 1 and 11.
If I could. While you pulling that up, on why it's heavy too, because like I said, there's 2 things that the Christian church misconstrue is the law is done away with. You understand? And then they always talk about, so why you brothers got officers in the school? But it just told Joshua, command the officers of the people. You understand? There was always officers set up in Israel, man. You understand?
Not preachers and deacons, choir boys, but soldiers. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Joshua 1 and 11. Yeah, no pastors talking bascula, hishi, tashi, talking to toddler talk, baby talk. You know, know what I mean? No catching the Holy Ghost on the, on the ground shaking and doing backflips and none of that nonsense, but straight up soldiers. You know what I mean? Straight up men of God. Kind of I'll pick up the 7 verses, and then you can get the next one. So this is Book of Joshua 1 and 11. I Barwa, Bako Ra, Hama Kana, Wata Watazawa, Ha'ain, La Amor, Maka Yanawa, Lakam, Taza Yada Kaya, Ba'aiwa, Shalash, Shala Shab, Yamayom, Atham, Ibaryum, Hayo Radan, Hazah, Labawa'a, Larashah, Ha'arataza, Ashar, Yahweh, Alahayakum, Nathan, Lakam, Lara Shatha, verse 12. Wala Ra'a Wabunya, Wala Gadya, Wala Tazaya, Shabbat, Hama Nasha, Amor, Yahweh Shah, La Amor, verse 13. Zako War, Hadabar, Ashar, Tazawa, Athakam, Mashah, Ibad, Yahweh, La Amor, Yahweh, Alahayakum, Manayak, Lakam, Wanathan, Lakam, Ha'aratazah, Aza'af, verse 14. Nasha Yakum, Tapakam, Wamak, Nayakum, Yasha Bawa, Ba'arataza, Ashar, Nathan, Lakum, Mashah, Ba'aibar, Haya Redan, Wa'athum, Ha'ai Barwa, Hamashiam, Lapunya, Ak Yakum, Kal, Gabo Warrior, Hakayal, Wa'ai Zarathum, Awathum, verse 15. I, Ashar, Yanayak, Yahweh, La'ak Yakum, Kakum, Waya Shawah, Gum, Hamar, Ha'arataza, Ashar, Yahweh, Alahayakum, Nathan, Lahom, Waya Salaki, Washah, Wathum, La'arataza, Yara Shafkum, Waya Rastum, Awatha, Ashar, Nathan, Lakum, Washah, Ibar, Yahweh, Ba'aibar, Haya Radan, Mazarak, Masha Mash, verse 16. Waya Ainawa, Yaha, Washai, La Amar, Ka, Ashar, Tazo Wa, Yathawawa, Salaki. Na Ai, Shah, Wa Ka, Ashar, Tasha, Laknawa, Nalak, verse 17. Kakal, Ashar, Shammai, Ainawa Al Mashah Kun Nashamai Al Yakub Rock Yahya Yahweh Al Hayaka Aimad Salaki Aimak Ka Ashar Haya Ain Mashah verse 18 Kal Ayash Ashar Yamara Av Payaka Wala Yashamai Av the Baryaka Lakar Ashar the Tazo one Yahweh Mav Rock Hazak Wa Amatazah. That's the end of verse 18. If you would, Officer Quadon Babu Shah, pick it back up in the English.
Khan is the book of Joshua, chapter 1, verse 11 in the English. Pass through the host and command the people, saying, prepare your victuals, for within 3 days ye shall pass over this Jordan to go to possess the land, which the Most High your power gives you to possess it. Verse 12. And to the Reubenites, and to the Gadites, and to the half tribe of Manasseh spake Joshua, saying, verse 13. Remember the word which Moses, the servant of the Most High, commanded you, saying, the Most High your power hath given you rest and have given you this land. Verse 14. Your wives, your little ones, and your cattle shall remain in the land which Moses gave you on this side Jordan. But ye shall pass before your brethren, armed all the mighty men of valor, and help them. Verse 15. Until until the Most High have given you, brethren, rest. It's like your brethren rest, as he hath given you, and they also have possession. It's like I have possessed the land which the Most High your power giveth them. Then ye shall return unto the land of your possession and enjoy it, which Moses the Most High, it's like which Moses, the Lord's servant, gave you on this side Jordan toward the sunrise. Verse 16. And they answered Joshua, saying, all that thou commandest us, we will do, and whitherso thou sendest us, we will go. Verse 17. According as we hearken unto Moses in all things, so will we hearken unto thee. Only the Lord thy power be with thee, as he was with Moses. And stop at 17, 18. I don't want
Keep
18. Come. Verse 18. Whosoever he be that doth rebel against thy commandment, and will not hearken unto thy words, and all that thou commandest him, he shall be put to death.
He shall what?
Be put to death.
Don't obey God, that's the wages of sin.
Right.
Don't obey the Lord, your ass gonna be put to death.
That's right.
Keep reading.
Only be strong and of good courage.
Hear what the Lord said. Be
That's
strong
right.
and of good courage. And how do you do that? By learning this word of the Lord.
And that is the end of verse 18. We'll pick up at Joshua 2 and 1.
This is the book of Joshua, chapter 2 and verse 1. Wayashalak, Yahweh Shai, Ban, Nawan, Man, Hashatayam, Shana, Yama, Anashayam, Mara Aliyam, Karash, La'amor, Lakawa, Ra'awa, Ath, Ha'arataza, Wa'ath, Yara ya Kawa, Yara Yakwa, Wala Kawa, Waya Ba'awa, Bayath, Asha, Zarana, Washama, Rakab, Waya Shaka, Waya Sha Kabwa, Shema, verse 2. Waya Amor, Lamalak, Yara Yakwa, La Amor, Hana, Anashiam, Ba'awa, Hana, Halaya, Hala Yala, Mabunya, Yasha'ala, Lakapar, Ath, Ha'arataza. Verse 3. Waya Shalak, Malak, Yabayakwa, Al, Rakab, La'amor, Hawataza Ya'aya, Ha'anashyam, Habayam, Alayak, Ashar, Ba'awa, Laba Yatak, Kaya, Lakapar, Ath, Kal, Ha'arataza, Ba'awa. Verse 4. Watakwak, Ha'asha, Ath, Shanaya, Shalaka, Shanya, Ha'anashayam, Wata Teza, Panwa, Wata Amor, Khan, Ba'awa, Alaya, Ha'anashyam, Wala'a, Yada Aithya, Ma'ayan, Hapar.
Salak. That's a ma.
Oh, it's like Hama.
Okay.
Verse 5. Wayahaya, Hasha'ar, Lasaga War, Bakashak, Waha Anashyam, Yatazawa, La'a, Yada Aithya, Ana, Halakawa, Ha'anashyam, Radapya. It's like a Radapwa. No, it's Rada
God.
Radapya. Radapwa. Mahar. Aka Raham. Tashayawa Gawam. So like a Kaya. Tashaya Gawam. Verse 6. Wahaya'a. Ha'ailatham. Hagaga. Watata manam. Ba 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 Bapashtawa. Ha'aitaza. Ha'aira Kawath. Laha. Al. Hagaga. Verse 7. Waha Anashayam. Radapwa. Akarayaham. Darak. Haya Radan. Al. Hawa Abarawa. Waha Sha'ar. Salakia. Waha Sha'ar. Sagarwa. Akaraya, Kaashar, Yataza Iwa, Harada Payam, Akarayaham. Verse 8. No, it's like it.
Yeah,
That's in verse 7.
All right, so if you would, Officer Cordon, read it in the English.
Comic-Con, what is it, verse 1?
Verse 1.
Comic-Con, this is the book of Joshua, chapter 2, verse 1 in the English. And Joshua, the son of Nun, sent out of Shittim 2 men to spy secretly, saying, go view the land, even Jericho. And they went and came into an harlot's house named Rahab and lodged there. Verse 2. And it was told the king of Jericho, saying, behold, there came men in hither tonight of the children of Israel to search out the country. Verse 3. And the king of Jericho sent unto Rahab, saying, bring forth the men that are come to thee, which are entered into thine house, for they be come to search out all the country. Verse 4. And the woman took the 2 men and hid them, and said thus, there came men unto me, but I wist not whence they were. Verse 5. And it came to pass about the time of shutting of the gate, when it was dark, that the men went out, whither the men went I wot not. Pursue after them quickly, for ye shall overtake thee. Verse 6. But she had brought them up to the roof of the house, and hid them with the stalks of flax, which she had laid in order upon the roof. Verse 7. And the men pursued after them, so like after them, the way to Jordan unto the fords. And as soon as they which pursued after them were gone out, they shut the gate. That's the end of verse 7.
Yeah,
Verse.
so if you would, Officer Cordon, pick up the next 7 in Hebrew.
Comic-Con, sir. This is the book of Joshua. We starting Joshua 2 and 8 in the Hebrew. Wahama, Taram, Yasha Kabawan, Wahaya, Alata, Al-Yaham, Al-Kagag. Verse 9. Wata Amar, Ha'ai Nashiyam, Yada Aitya, Kaya, Nathan, Yahweh, Lakam, Ath, Ha'arataza, Wakaya, Napala, Aya, Matkam, Aliyanawa, Wakaya, Namagawa, Kal, Yashabya, Ha'arataza, Mapanyakum. Verse 10. Kaya, Shema Ainawa, Ath, Ashar, Hawa Bayash, Yahweh, Ath, Maya, Yum, Sawap, Mapanya Kum, Bataza Atha Kum, Mama Tazarium, Wa Ashar, Aisha Yatya, Slaka Aisha Yatum, Lashanya, Malakia, Ha'amaria, Ashar, Ba'ibar, Haya Radan, Lasa Yakan, Wala Iwag, Ashar, Haka Ramathum, Awathum, verse 11. Wana Shema'ai, Waya Mas, Lababa Nawa, Wala Kwa Ma, Iwad, Rawak, Ba'ayash, Mapanyakum, Kaya, Yahawa, Allahayakam, Hawa'a, Allahayam, Bashamayam, Mama Al, Wa'al, Ha'arataza, Matakat, verse 12. Wa'ata, Hashaba Iwa, Laya, Ba Yahawa, Kaya, Aisha Yatya, Imakam, Kasad, Wa'ayashatum, Gum, Atum, Aim, Bayat, Abya, Kasad, Wana Tatum, Laya, Awath, Amath, verse 13. Waha Kaya Thum Ath Abiyah Wa'ath Amya Wa'ath Akaya Wa'ath Akawatya Wa'ath Kal Ashar Lahum Wahatazala Latam Ath Napashatya Nawa Mama Wath. Verse 14. Wa Amarwa La. It's like a Laha. Ha'a Nashiyam Napashnawa. Taka Takat Yakum Lamawath La'a Daga Yadwa Ath Dabar Nawa Zaha Wahaya Bat Batath Yahweh La Nawa Ath Ha'arataza Wa Aishan Yanawa Aimak Kasad Wa Aimath. That's it.
Yeah,
And that's the end of verse 14.
So, Officer Mayar will pick it back up in the English.
This is the book of Joshua, chapter 2, verse 8. And before they were laid down, she came up unto them upon the roof. Verse 9. And she said unto the men, I know that the Lord hath given you the land, and that your terror is fallen upon us, and that all the inhabitants of the land faint because of you. Verse 10. For we have heard how the Lord dried up the water of the Red Sea for you, when ye came out of Egypt, and what ye did unto the two kings of the Amorites that were on the other side Jordan, Sihon and Og, whom ye utterly destroyed. Verse 13. And as soon as we had heard these things, our hearts did melt. Neither did there remain any more courage in any man because of you. For the Lord your God, he is God in heaven above and in earth beneath. Verse 12. Now therefore, I pray you, swear unto me by the Lord, since I have showed you kindness, that ye also show kindness unto my father's house.
Right, and that's what healers in the world who might get a boot kiss today. Who knows? You know, man.
Damn right.
That's all they could get if they do what? Apologize for the crimes of their forefathers. That the Most High show them mercy in that day.
That's right.
It's a lot, yo. Keep reading.
And give me a true token. Verse 13. And that ye will save alive my father and my mother and my brethren and my sisters and all that they have, and deliver our lives from death. Verse 14. And the men answered her, our life for yours, if ye utter not this our business, and it shall be, when the Lord have given us the land, that we will deal kindly and truly with thee. That's in verse 14.
God, most question. Now, for time's sake, Officer Quadum, if you will, just read the next 14 verses in the English.
This is the book of Joshua, chapter 2, verse 15 in the English. Then she let them down by a cord through the window, for her house was upon the town wall, and she dwelt upon the wall. Verse 16. And she said unto them, get you in the mountain, lest the pursuers meet you, and hide yourselves there 3 days, until the pursuers be returned, and afterward may ye go your way. Verse 17. And the men said unto her, we will be blameless of this thine oath which thou hast made us swear. Verse 18. Behold, when we come into the land, thou shalt bind this line of scarlet thread in the window which thou didst let us down by, that thou shalt bring thy father and thy mother and thy brethren and all thy father's household home unto thee. Verse 19. And it shall be that whosoever shall go out of the doors of thy house into the street, his blood shall be upon his head, and we will be guiltless. And whosoever shall be with thee in the house, his blood shall be on our head, if any hand be upon him. Verse 20. And if thou utter this our business, then we will be quit of thine oath which thou hast made us to swear. Verse 21. And she said, according to your words, so be it. And and she sent them away, and they departed, and she bound the scarlet line in the window. Verse 22. And they went and they came unto the mountain and abode there 3 days, and until the pursuers were returned. And the pursuers sought them throughout all the way, but found them not. Verse 23. So the 2 men returned and descended from the mountain and passed over and came to Joshua, the son of Nun, and told him all things that befell them. Verse 24. And they said unto Joshua, truly the Most High have delivered into our hands all the land, for even all the inhabitants of the country do faint because of us.
Yeah, bro.
This is the book of Joshua, chapter 3, verse 1 in the English. And Joshua rose early in the morning, and they removed from Shittim and came to Jordan. And he and all the children of Israel and lodged there before they passed over. Verse 2. And it came to pass after after 3 days, the officers went.
No, the deacon.
Oh, the officers.
Not the choir boy.
The officers.
Emphasis on the officers, the soldiers, like the brother Quadan was bringing out a little
Right.
earlier. The officers, the soldiers. Keep reading.
Come, sir. Went through the host. Verse 3. And they commanded the people, saying, when you see the ark of the covenant of the Most High, your power, and the priests, the Levites, bearing it, then you shall remove from your place and go after it. Verse 4. Yet there shall be a space between you and it, and 2,000 cubits by measure. Come not near unto it, that ye may know the way by which you must go, for ye have not passed this way hither thereto. And that is the end of verse 4.
I'll say big up to Officer Mahayar and Officer Kudum, the Wilder brothers for assisting with Charlotte. Big up to Dawn, big up to Fayetteville. I mean, we're gonna clip up this Sabbath service and get prepared for camp today, a glorious camp. Right. So today is the 15th, I believe, of September. Is that correct? The 16th. So we left off at Joshua 3 and 4. We'll pick it back up next week, Joshua 3 and 5. All right. So with that.
Individual girl that says to the past of the Torah.
Y'all.
So mighty, please stand. What we have for them, please rise and face the east. Start out with the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, I.S.U.P.K, Yahweh, Malakwaka, Taba'ah, Ratazayaka, Hayah, I.S.U.P.K, Barataza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashemayim, Latundanawa, Lakam, Cal, Yawam, Wasalak Nawa, Kabawak Nawa, Kasalak Nawa, Kabawaki Nawa, Wala'ah, Tabi'ai Nawa, Banasai 1, Abor, Habishai Nawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Wahatapara, Babylonium, Aman.
In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
The Hakak, power in the Hebrew, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashim Yahushua.
Hashem Yahushua.
Baba Kashah.
Baba Kashah.
Latananau.
Dolanau.
Hakak.
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 La Pa'a.
Alpha.
Kal Makala.
Kal Makala.
Kal Manawa.
Kal Madawa.
Hakak.
Hakak.
That's a hard.
That's a hard.
Hamatazarayim.
Hamatazarayim.
Hakak.
Hakak.
La Hakwiyam.
Hakia.
Hamathiam.
Makia.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Arakawa.
Al-Kawa.
Hatama Allah.
Sama Allah.
The Garshun.
Yahushua.
Ba'ashim Yahushua.
Hashem Yahushua.
The water Amon.
In the English, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
Name Yahushua.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal
Power to heal.
all manner of sickness
All manner of sickness.
and all manner of disease.
All manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the leper.
Power to cleanse the leper.
The power to raise the dead.
Power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirit.
Power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
Cast them out.
In the name of Yahushua.
Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Prayer for the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh. Wa Yahweh Shah. Wa Mayaka Allah. Wa Alahayim. Tazabiyah. Alawap Yahana. Alawapyam. Ha Saranyam. Hakotazayam. Hakoyayoyam. Wahagwathiam. Yahweh. Ba'ashim Yahushua. The water Aman.
In the English, bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahushua.
And Yahushua.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angel.
And the angel.
Commanding General Yahweh.
Commander Johanna.
The general.
General.
The captain.
Captain.
The officer. The trooper.
Troopers.
And the sister.
And the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
Name Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. I.S.U.P.K. Ayanya. Ahahariam. Ma'ayan. Yaba'a. Izaria. Izaria. Ma'aim. Yahweh. Aisha. Shemayam. Wa'arataza. Awyatan. Lama Slakia. Lama Wat. Wagalaka. Ayanawam. Shemaraka. Hana. La'a. Yanawam. Wala'a. Yashan. Shamar. Yasha'Allah. Yahweh. Shemaraka. Yahweh. Tazalaka. Aliyad. Yamyaka. Yawama. Hashemash. La'a. Yakaka. Wayarak. Balayala. Yahweh. Yashamaraka. Garad. Yashamar. Athnapashka. Yahweh. Yashamar. Tazaka. Wabuaka. Mayata. Wa'ayda
In the English, I will lift up mine eye
I will lift my eye
unto the hill,
to the hill.
from whence cometh my help.
Whence cometh my
My
help?
help cometh from Yahweh,
My help coming from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot
He will not suffer thy foot
to be moved.
to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Yasha'Allah
he that keep Yahweh
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade
Yahweh is thy shade
upon thy right hand.
upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee
Yahweh shall preserve thee
from all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy
He
soul.
shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in.
from this time forth,
This time forth,
even forevermore.
even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim. Al Damayalaka. Al Takarash. Wa Al Tashakwat. Al Kayahana. Awayabyaka. Yahama. Yawan. Ra'ash. Al Imaka. Yara Yamwa. Sawada. Wayata. Ya'aitazawa. Al Tazapawanyaka. Amarawa. Lakawa. Wanakakidim. Magoya. Wala'a. Yazakar. Sham Yasha'al. Iwada. Kaya. Now Aitazawa. Laba. Yakadwa. Awyaka. Baraya. Yakaratwa. Aholia. Arawam. Wayashimai. Alayam. Mawa Abba. Wahagorium. Gabal. Waimawan. Waimalak. Alashaf. I'm the Shabian. Tazawar. Gam Ashua. Nalawa. Imam. Ayawa. Zarawai. Labanya Lawat. Salah. Ashalaham. Kamadian. Kasaya. Sarah. Kayabian. Manakal. Kwayashwan. Nashamadwa. Bayandara. Hayawa. Daman. Ladama. Sayatamwa. Nada. Yamawa. Karab. Because of Bak. Because of Bak. Because it's all. Manai. Cow that say Kamwa. Ashar. Amarwa. They are a shah. Lanawa. Naawa. Alahayim. Alahaya. Sayatamwa. Kagogala. Kakwash. Lapani Rabaka. Kaash,
Ka'ah,
Tabayaira,
Tabaira,
Yaira,
Yaira,
Kalahaba,
Kalaba,
Talahat,
Talahat,
Harayam,
Awayom,
Khan,
Khan,
Taradapma,
Tawadap,
Basa Irika,
Basa Ira,
Wabasa,
Wabasa,
Wapatka,
Pak,
Tabahalam,
Labahalom,
Mala'a,
Mala'ah,
Panyam,
Panyahom,
Palawan,
Palawan,
Wayabakwashwa,
Ayabakwas,
Shimka,
Ka,
Yahawa,
Yahaw,
Yabashwa,
Bas,
Waya,
Waya,
Bahalwa,
Bahal,
Adiai,
Ayai,
Wayakaporwa,
Ayabapal,
Wayabadwa,
Ayabad,
Wayadayawa,
Ayadawa,
Kayata,
Kayata,
Shimka,
Shimka,
Yahawa,
Yahaw,
Labadwa,
Bad,
Slagi, Labadka,
Bad,
Al Yawan,
Al Yawan,
Al Kaharatazah.
Al Kaha in the English. Keep not thou silent. O Yahweh, hold not thy peace, and be not still. O Yahweh, for lo, thine enemies make a tumble, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden one. They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Yahshua may be no more remembered, but have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarim, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with inhabitants of Tyre, Asur, also is joined with them, they have hope in the children of Lot. Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kasam, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their noble, like Oreb, and like Ze'ed. Yea, all their princes, as Abba, and as Almun, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as a stubble for the wind, as the fire burneth for wood, and as the flame set up the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, and they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth. It's the prayer for destruction. Blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shah, listen to us now, right now. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the heathen that speak against us, thy prophet, the teacher, and the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the school. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the heathen, and shake loose the treasures of the rich of Israel that refuse to give to the school. Force their rich to enter into thy sanctuary. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the Edomites and the nations and their drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and arms, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, Skinhead, Posse Comitatus, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, National Space Program, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine, Wall Street, open up the internet and the airways, the cable access channel, and the radio channel. Convict the spirit of any of thy people that seek to stop us and bring swift destruction to all the heathens that stand in the way or try to stop us from broadcasting your word throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues, cause it to go to and fro through the earth and consume them. Let the plague shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahweh Shah, Michael N. Gabriel, come down with the flying saucer and punish all the heathens that come up against us as we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all that it is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media throughout the whole world. Cause it to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahweh Shah, thank you. Always, so be it.
first salute to the teacher. May the risen Rabbi Shabbat, Almighty, Barak, Yahweh, Shem Yahweh, Barak, go!
Yahweh, Shem Yahweh.
Got you the time? Class is finished.
Another day in paradise. Boy, I can see paradise.
I'm just so tired of it all. The drama and chaos of Donald Trump. It's all about him and not about us. His obsession with 2020, revenge, and now all of the indictments. It's exhausting.